wish would come back. Let's go. The LaserDiscs.
No one wants this back, Matt. Why are you so loud right now? We're inside. You don't have to shout.
Oh, I have to shout.
My ears hurt.
I've
You're
never
so
been more
excited
excited about an item on This Is than the LaserDisc. So these absolute pizza-sized CDs.
Aren't they vinyl sized?
Yeah, okay.
Like
That's roughly a medium pizza.
Wait. That's like a personal pan. A medium?
Dude, do you think they're this big? They're like this big. Now imagine if some dude came up to you on the street and handed you his mixtape, and it was the size of a Domino's personal pan, not personal pan, but the medium pan.
I would respect it.
Yeah. All right.
Can I ask a question? Did you actually ever use LaserDisc seriously?
I am a proponent of the public library. I haven't gone in many years, but I used to go all the time.
Do you still have your library card?
No, because that library closed. But I don't live in that town anymore. Why would I renew it? They had like a viewing room.
Okay.
And you could go and get LaserDiscs of your favorite classics and view them in this room. But you could just go and watch movies that way.
You're going to some bougie library. It's like got a theater in it.
No, it's a public library, dude.
You said a viewing room, not a tiny.
The only one hurting for cash more than a public library is NPR. Donate to NPR or donate to your public library to get a LaserDisc collection. Trust me, you'll love it.
The headphone jack.
Snooze.
Now, my friends, gather round the proverbial ox. The headphone jack is the oldest piece of technology that I actively use on a daily basis. And I would argue, why mess with perfection? Pristine audio quality. When was the last time you had to plug in your aux to charge it? Nope, you just have to plug it in to have it powered 24/7.
The headphone jack was great. You know what wasn't great?
No,
was
hold on.
wires attached to the headphone jack.
No, I will not.
Can we
take
get
the
a
slander.
wireless? Can we get a wireless headphone jack?
No, that's Bluetooth. I will concede that the time for headphone jacks on phones has passed. Here's where I draw a thick, large red line. Don't take the headphone jack off of my laptop. My wife just got one of the new XPS 13s.
I got a wife.
No headphone jack. You know what? That's because you don't have a headphone jack. You don't have an aux.
If I had a headphone, are you saying my dating life would be solved if I just had a headphone jack?
I passed her the aux and she said yes.
What's funny about what you're saying is the next slide.
Laptops having ports. That's, I mean, like, I'm at a point where USB-A is mostly not relevant to me.
Check from Big Dongle is hanging out your pocket. You've been bought off.
That's not the check from Big Dongle. What I don't think we needed was like all the different types of ports. There was laptops that had like
eSATA belongs on every laptop I will ever own.
We didn't need 3 forms
Mini
of video.
DVI?
VGA.
VGA, yeah. That was
Like,
the real.
you don't need all those anymore. But add more of the good ports.
What are the good ports, Matt? Why are you distinguishing between good ports and bad ports? They're all ports.
Because I'm a portist.
You're a porthole is what you are.
Yeah.
I want that quote on a t-shirt.
I can make that. Check out
MattTTstore.com.
MattTTstore.com.
Your Big Dongle money is showing.
Vine! Ah!
Here's a question. Is Vine that much better than TikTok? Or is TikTok
Vine?
just the natural evolution of what Vine
How
would have been?
dare you? Leave! Vine is so much better than TikTok.
Is it though? Or is
So
it just your
much
nostalgia glasses showing?
What? My nostalgia glasses?
Yeah. We have short form content. Does it need to be 6 seconds short? I don't think so.
It's not the 6 seconds that made it better. It was the soul. Think of it this way. Vine was a nice, happy golden retriever. TikTok is that asshole cat that will just take your drink and then just kind of...
But here's the thing. Vine failed.
Throw it off.
And TikTok is wildly successful.
TikTok trends suck in comparison to Vine. What's your favorite?
I don't know.
Mine's the girl who's just like... If you can't tell your story in 6 seconds...
Matt, tell me a story in 6 seconds. Ready, set, go.
This sucks.
And that's a great reason why you should subscribe to the brand new, high quality This Is channel, which is filled with delightful content that is over 6 seconds. Because Vine sucks and that YouTube is the real G in this scenario.
We're going to have fisticuffs after this.
Windows XP themes and cursors. Did you ever change the theme of Windows XP?
Yeah, I was a silver boy.
I actually was
definitely
also silver.
I was a silver
You know what?
boy.
No fisticuffs.
Oh,
Silver was better. I'm gonna just be very, very upfront with you right now. I have a huge amount of love for Windows XP, right? So that was my first real computer. That was the first time that I really learned how to do a lot of things with Windows 11. You can say, switch it to light mode or dark mode. Ooh, wow, impressive. Or you could go back to Windows XP mode, which was just party mode all the time. And the cursors were neat too, although I did usually not change the cursor, but I did typically switch over to silver mode. I feel like silver mode looks really nice.
Because what sold them was the gradients.
Yeah.
And the gradients in there are just... Moving on to the next thing. WinAmp! Is your music hitting just right and you want it to hit just right visually? This was a great thing for having that wacky tobacco and watching
Excuse
your
me?
music just explode.
Excuse me, are you trying to talk shit about the Windows Media Player visualizer?
That was fine, but WinAmp took it to the next level. Have you ever wanted a Pizza Hut themed music player?
Actually,
you
know
got
what?
it. This was like a thing, you know, back in the wacky tobacco days of me and my friends. We would get the projector out,
Oh, good lord.
listen to some music, and have the WinAmp visualizer just...
You know what? The early 2000s were a wild time.
Yeah, bring it back.
Translucent colorways. I
Yeah.
love transparent tech. And to be fair, there are still bits and pieces of transparent tech. Nintendo used to do lots of transparent stuff. In fact, actually, my Nintendo 64, I had the transparent orange one.
Ah, man. I can't even argue against it. This was great.
Transparent colorways, especially the ones that had some real color. It was,
Not only was it cool to see the stuff, but it was a way to express yourself.
Yeah.
Obviously, we have the skins from D-Brand and Jerry Rig Everything, but like that's just
not quite the
it's not the
same.
same. It
Yeah.
doesn't. It doesn't. One's a sticker. It's still a sticker at the
you
end.
need
of the day.
clear
Yeah.
plastic with a little bit of color in there. That's the move.
Yeah. We're moving on. Windows Movie Maker. Did you want to post your crappy ripped song to YouTube with lyrics on it?
Yep.
There's only one option for you, and that's to use the default font and whatever default animation would be to go through the lyric. I'll be honest, one of the worst softwares I've ever used.
Yes.
And I'm talking about like when I started out, it was really bad.
When I first made my, I'm going to say, first 100 videos, they were all edited in
Yeah.
Movie Maker. I learned how
God
to
bless
edit
ya.
in Movie Maker. Movie Maker, again, like most of the things on this list, really have a special place in my heart for pure nostalgia reasons because it was a terrible editor. But we would not be sitting here all together if Windows Movie Maker didn't exist.
Yahoo Answers! If you ever want to feel like you are sane and grounded, just browse Yahoo Answers. Some of the gems from this were, help, my nipple fell off. We've done like the weirdest like comment game videos. Think of how many amazing this is we could do with Yahoo Answers.
It's just not the same anymore. You can't.
Quora like
Nah.
is the same spirit, but man does it hit different.
It's
like
not. It's too smart.
Yahoo Answers was a level of unhingedness that just this was like kind of peak. This is like peak internet.
Well, I don't know if I would use the word peak. I would use this was internet.
If
That's-
I
that's
had
a
Yahoo
phrase.
Answer, I would ask, is this peak internet? But we can't. So moving on.
GeoCities.
This is basically the first metaverse. GeoCities invented the metaverse. Changed my mind.
I never hung out on GeoCities, but a lot of websites you would land on were people's own personal GeoCities pages. And again, for context, GeoCities shut down in 2009.
This is where you found your people.
Well, you found something all right. It was a sense of excellent design and how Comic Sans is the only font you could ever ask for.
Like I said, it's how you found your people.
You know how I find my people, Matt? This next item, which is removable phone batteries. I've always tried to find kindred spirits out there. I want to have lots of friends who want to hang out with me. But you know who you can't hang out with? People who have phones that the batteries don't come out of.
I can't argue. This is great.
No,
it was
not good.
what? Remove batteries?
Removable batteries were dumb. I mean, like, look, I get
The
it
only
was,
thing
like, a
that would
nice
be dumb
feature.
about them is that like if you ever dropped your phone and it would just explode everywhere.
This was difficult because, first of all, the batteries were small. They didn't last very
Batteries
long.
were very small. I mean,
Yeah.
they were about yay big.
But also, you couldn't really integrate it well into the phone, right? I mean, you look at a phone today, and the inside of it is mostly battery, but the battery's also like 3 times the size. I think once
not
we
the
hit that
iPhone
point,
14 Pro. It's almost like we did a whole video of how the iPhone 14 Pro kind of sucks.
you know what kind of sucks, Matt?
What's that?
The segue to your next item.
The next item is game cartridges. Look, I know that we have cartridges in the Switch, but it's not the same. The reason that cartridges were so superior to like anything like a CD at the time was because it actually integrated it into the circuitry. So it was direct.
I could not disagree with you more. Let me give you my tier list for ways to play video games. Number 1, downloading Fortnite patches endlessly. Number 2, PSP UMDs. Number 4, game cartridges. I rest my case.
If I didn't have to download a like 100 gig patch, I would be way more into
How else am I
physical
gonna get my
media.
new season of Fortnite on my game cartridge, Matt? I'm gonna be real. I actually do really miss game cartridges. The problem though was that they were really expensive. Like I don't know if you remember, but like back when like the N64 was still on cartridges and PlayStation were on CDs, N64 games were expensive.
Well, because like the increasing size in media has just like made that astronomically worse. Like CDs were just so much more cost effective.
I will say I pretty much exclusively buy game cartridges for the Switch because I don't trust Nintendo with an online account to save my life. But I think we gotta admit this one's on the way out for a reason.
If game cartridges don't come back, what else are we gonna blow on?
Screensavers. Look, you know what? While you may be using your fancy new iPhone with an always-on display, but you know what else has an always-on display? Every computer ever when you turn on the screensaver.
What is your favorite screensaver? I like the one that was like in the maze, and it was like the brick walls.
Oh, the
And-
brick walls. Yeah.
yeah.
It was like Doom looking, right? Where
Yeah,
it's like the kind of
yeah.
the fake 3D kind of thing. Wait, Matt. What about if there was a DVD bouncing logo of This Is?
Oh wait. Oh. The first thing I had our editor Aaron do when he got here, I gave him the task of making a This Is DVD logo, which he spent hours on, and then we only used it once at the very last.
We did use it though. It was
last-
end of This Is
yeah.
episode. Oh. No. Nope.
Look, I loved the iPod dock era. When you went to like the gym, like the treadmills would have a spot for them.
yeah.
Every item like at Bed Bath & Beyond was also a dock. The Volkswagen Golf had a integrated dock into the dashboard, which was really cool. But the other thing was you could just get really cool docks.
Fine.
You could
but
get
the
a little
problem is
pig one.
Everyone who
He's just a little guy.
These are all now just Bluetooth speakers. Everyone who made cool iPod docks now just make Bluetooth speakers.
and then this pig one that we got was $10 at Bed Bath & Beyond with a 20% off coupon that you get in a mailer. That's $8.99.
Media buttons on laptops. You poor plebs. Using your MacBooks and your XPSs. You know what you're missing? You're missing the function row of F17, F18, and F19, which you can remap to be skip 3 songs and
If you're not gonna take this seriously, I'm gonna step in here.
please do, because I never found
Because
this useful.
you never.
Well, it's okay. Most laptops have some form of media, like play, next,
but
and
it's
whatnot.
not the same because most of them, when they had the media buttons, would often be in the front of the laptop. Let me show you a scenario. You're using your laptop to watch movies, to watch Netflix, whatever. Do you sit there like this with your hands at the home key, ready to hit function,
Yes,
whatever?
at all times.
What you do is you sit back. You're sitting back and watching. Maybe you got your arm around a loved one. Sometimes both hands aren't available to hit
Hey,
the
Cortana,
functions.
pause.
You'd rather use Cortana than just being able to very easily reach the front of your laptop.
The space bar also works.
No, what if you want to go back?
Hey, Cortana, rewind 30 seconds.
Sometimes you don't have a second hand to hit that function button.
Whoa.
I think you're gonna have to take this one.
Okay. So, my friends, we've all been through some tough times in our days. We've all played Gran Turismo 2 for 6 hours and unlocked some really cool cars like the Pikes Peak Escudo, and then realized, oh no, I don't have a memory card, and had to beg your mom to please go out to Walmart and pick up a new memory card.
That's the worst scenario for a keychain memory card ever.
It's on
the
your
real
keychain.
scenario would be like, we're having a LAN party, boys. We ordered some Pizza Hut and we got 6 gallons of Mountain Dew Code Red.
You buy by the gallon?
Yeah,
Oh, that's pretty impressive.
because gamers don't compromise.
Good point.
All right, it's a smash party. Okay, and you're really good with
Game & Watch.
Game & Watch, sure, but you're going over to your friends and you know that little Ricky hasn't unlocked anything.
What a scrub.
So you bring your own memory card, but what happens? You don't want to lose that. You don't want to risk putting it in your pocket. That's where you keep all your other stuff. You're going to get your card all, mixed up with change? No.
No.
You're going to throw it on your keychain.
Yep.
All right? Right next to your multiple ones, because sometimes you fill up those with different saves because you're an elite gamer.
And gamers don't compromise.
And gamers do not compromise. Keep these right next to your hit clips.
I don't think I've ever actually used a keychain memory card. I did not know that these were.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you walk around and
You walk around
find an Xbox.
and you're doing like the little fidget flick thing with the keychain. I don't have a keychain on me right
Are you
now.
a gamer cowboy or something?
Yeah, just. This was the modern equivalent of the Power Glove. All right, this was the biggest dick energy that you could show up to with your spindle of memory cards on a keychain. Okay.
Is that the way we just ended this video?
Like, subscribe, follow. Let us know what you kept on your keychain memory card.
I don't want to know.
Watch some other videos, and we'll catch you in the next one.
Please don't tell me.